What it do, what it is, how we doing, NASCAR Nation. Welcome to the NASCAR Daily on a beautiful Thursday here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Your boy Mamba Smith back in the hot seat. And on my day, I like to call up the homies and get to chatting with some of the people in the industry. And this week, we got Raja Karuth on the hotline. Raj, my boy, my brother, thank you for taking some time. I know you're about to fly out to Texas. Before I get into some life stuff, how do you feel about Texas? It's a really fast track for the trucks. How you feel going into the weekend?
Yeah, I got definitely have a pep in my step for sure going into Texas. Mamba, I mean, for us, we've had a good last string of races. Four top tens, a top five, and
Mm-hmm.
um,
And you've been grinding those out. Those have been
yeah,
grinding out finishes.
for sure. I think compared to last year, like we were just faster as a company last season, and
Yeah.
in 2025 we were kind of not started off on the foot that we needed to. So we're slowly getting back to where we were at the start of last season, and I think I would say we would use the mantra of we're not necessarily back, we're better and getting to be
Yeah.
better. So feel good about Texas, and this next string of 6 races should be good for us.
This is probably the first time that the company has been good the whole time you've been there. Obviously, you got Spire Motorsports still really good, but speed has been a little bit lacking, I would say, for the whole company as far as the truck side goes. So, what's it been like trying to find that? Trying to take a more leadership role now that you're kind of stepping into being a vet now at
Yeah,
this
for
point.
sure, for sure. I think it's a balance, right? Because I know there's so many different cooks in the kitchen. There's so many
Mm-hmm.
pieces of the puzzle, right? Compared to other Xfinity and Cup, right? Our bodies are still being made and not single source parts. The engines it's a spec engine, so that kind of changes things. But the
Mm-hmm.
bodies is the biggest difference at the end of the day, and so that's where the teams kind of make a difference. I think Brad Means said it on the download a couple of days ago. It's the last frontier for NASCAR innovation, right? It's the last series you can put massage on the bodies and kind of have your own different flair to it. So with that being said, just trusting in my team, trusting in my 71 group, but also our fab shop, our manufacturing building, Jerry Painter that does our bodies, and just listening to everybody and putting my input as to where it sees fit. And, hopefully it kind of pulls in the right direction. We kind of see the fruits of our labor start to get rewarded this weekend.
Yeah, you talk about all the cooks in the kitchen, and the pieces to the puzzle. Obviously, a major piece to your puzzle is HendrickCars.com and what that whole group does, and Mr. H. And I'd be remiss not to mention our good friend John Edwards, rest his soul, man. I saw you at the day of celebration for him as well. When you think about the Hendrick side of your program, how big has that been for you? I know being able to tap into guys like William Byron, Kyle Larson, Jeff Gordon, like that is a massive advantage that you have over a lot of other people.
For sure, I think it's truly a blessing. I think to have any sort of involvement with motorsport, but also the automotive group and getting to know the individuals at those teams. I think it's cool to see Alex and Kyle there at the Tech Center. We're both in the program. We're all in the program with Josh Wise and GM. And I think also, like you said, whether it's reaching out to JG or Chad or anybody over there at HMS, it's awesome. They always welcome me with open arms, and they really they gave me that shot in 2023 when their oval program was first really getting going in the 17.
Mm-hmm.
That really parlayed into getting the support this year at Spire, and I'm just super thankful to have received that, and hope to get some more wins with the Hendrick Cars Silverado for sure.
Yep.
I know that'll come.
Yeah, for sure. We're looking forward to seeing you make a deep run in this year's playoffs, and go fight for that championship. I need to bring up. I'm sorry, I'm laughing before I even get it out.
Oh no,
Your dad,
yeah,
Roger, is like he's like, for those of you guys that don't know, Raj's dad, Roger, when he walks, my man's feet don't touch the ground. Like he floats. Like he's like the uncle that you wish you had. Like whenever he speaks, you just feel like he's giving you some knowledge. What's it been like having your dad? Because you guys have both had to learn the space because he's
yeah.
learning the business side as well, trying to make sure you guys are steered in the right direction.
Yeah, thank you for asking that. My dad's awesome. And I like him especially compared to a lot of different like parents in racing, because typically when you have a parent in racing, they're super helicoptery, super hands on, and
Hmm.
that's almost always not the best approach, I think, because it doesn't allow the the guy or gal to kind of spread their wings, grow their
And
roots,
kind of grow.
and yeah, grow on their own versus having
Yeah.
kind of being hovering over your shoulder. And really, my dad has just been supporting me and uh, helping provide me with the skills and the information I need to be able to go in these environments and provide for myself. And with him managing my business stuff and everything, it's been great. We've just kept it in the family and not really needed to outsource much so far. So there'll come a time for that for sure. But it's been great just to have my dad with me, because at the end of the day, he has my best interest. So I'm super, super grateful for that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I come with you coming from DC, me coming from Vermont, like there's not an abundance of racing where we both grew up. So I think that's one thing me and you have always been able to connect on and trying to figure out the next steps. And, I've admired, you, LeVar. For me and Bubba, I don't want to speak for Bubba, but I know when we look at you guys, it's like, okay, they're coming. They're coming. You know what I mean? So watching you guys grow has been really great from our end as I don't know. I'm not gonna say big brothers, but at least like cousins. You know what I mean? Keeping it
Yeah,
in the fam. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, for sure. Try to keep, I'll try to keep us in order. Especially, uh, it's nice because it's really cool to see kind of you and Bubba, and then LeVar and I. I mean, we're closer in age, and like, I mean, he comes over here a lot, hops on my rig, and I'm watching his races. He's on my pit box, listening to the radio for the truck races, and it's cool to kind of just see the relationship that we've all built.
Yeah, that's beautiful, brother. That's beautiful. Let me ask you too. You guys have been launching a lot of stuff with the eNASCAR. Your Twitch stuff has really been popping off. What has that been like? Just for folks that don't know what's been going on, can you explain kind of the program a little bit?
Yeah, so we just started. Well, we rolled it out last year, the Racing with Roger program through Microsoft, iRacing, and GM, and basically it's really an entry level curriculum that gives a basic introduction to racing for meant for 13, 16-year olds that don't really know much about the sport and can get involved, not just from a driving side of things, whether it's engineering, marketing, obviously just using the STEM of it, right? And STEM has
Hmm.
a big place in our sport with our simulation, our preparation, all the engineering that we do to prepare for the racetrack. And so that's really the goal of that program, is just to expose the youth to that form of driving, and or that world of motorsport that we're in.
Yep.
It's because there's so many different opportunities out there. So that's really the goal with that, and it's been great to start with our first invitational on iRacing last week. That was a great event, and hopefully we'll continue to expose kids, bring them to the racetrack, whether it's from boys and girls clubs or public school systems, really you name it. We're eyeing, I believe, Charlotte for our next pop up with that program. So
Nice.
excited about
That'd
it.
be great, man. That's one thing that I always like to remind people. It's you got to expose kids early because especially to cars because it's not the same, right? Back in the day when I was younger, cars were all different. I could tell a car brand by the headlights. Like now, everything is a lot
Everything
of the
looks the same.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one really loves those body lines like they loved back in the day. So you got to expose these kids early to motorsports. So I love that, man. That program looks like it's gonna be really great in the future. Let me ask you this, my good friend Raj. What was your coming to the league moment? Like, what was your moment where you're like, "Oh wow, yeah, this isn't late model racing anymore. We're in the national series."
That's a good question. I think, oh, that's a great answer. Or I have a great answer for that. So my first Xfinity race at Richmond, and um, so let me preface this by saying, like, I'm gonna just say it. All right. So when you're a kid, right, you watch it, Cup Xfinity truck racing, right? You see like
Right.
guys that aren't in the best of cars, right? Whether running outside the top 20, then it's like, I mean, whatever, right?
Yep.
So my first Xfinity race is at Richmond with Alpha Prime Racing, and
Hmm.
qualified 22nd, which is good for the car I was in, right? And
Yeah, this is a perennial like top 20 like car. That's
yeah,
where they live.
yeah,
Yep.
no engine program, no support from Big Brother. It's just kind of super independent, and we go to Richmond, and I pass like Sheldon Creed, like all these different people in these good cars, right? And here comes David Starr, 25 laps in the run, just blows my doors off, just running the bottom and like running low on the front straight, the way that you can do at Richmond sometimes, just because of the tire wear. and Bobby Daughter's green SS green light car and just blows my doors off. He did it like 2 or 3 times that day, and I'm like, yo, all these people are good. Nobody on the internet can ever say that, like, well, maybe some people. Let me not get myself in trouble. But like those guys that like drive for like Bobby Daughter, Alpha Prime, like these are some really good race car drivers. Like Jeremy Clements, Alex LeBay, like Jed Burton, like they're good. You know, some of them have gotten opportunities at the top level, whether it be Cup or in a JRM or Colleague Xfinity car or Gibbs car, and some of them haven't. And but they're all good. You know, like guys like Josh Bilicki, like them cats are all like really really solid. And so I learned a lot through my years with Alpha Prime racing against those guys. And me and teammates was like Ryan Ellis, Brendan Poole, Jeffrey Earnhardt. Being around those guys, I learned a lot from them. Stephen Parsons, Stephen really well.
Oh yeah,
I learned.
Gotta love Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, for sure. And really, that experience in those cars helped elevate me to where I have been able to make most of this opportunity and quality winning equipment, in the Truck Series.
I love it, man. Well, thank you for your time. I know you got stuff to do. Got to get ready for Texas. Good luck this weekend. I'm always pulling for that 7-1. So go get it done, homie.
Appreciate you, Mamba, and you guys watch the race this weekend.
Thanks again to Raj for showing up for us on the NASCAR Daily. Don't forget, we got trucks, Xfinity, and Cup racing all weekend long from Texas Motor Speedway. That's it for your boy Mamba. I appreciate y'all. Peace.